Hi, welcome to Real Driver Cars. In a previous episode, I showed you from scratch how to build a part out of carbon fiber. In this episode, we're going to fit all these parts that have been made in the previous 2 episodes onto the car. This all starts by measuring out the part and trimming them down to fit perfectly on the car. Using masking tape is a good thing because it gives you a nice clean line to cut. As you can see, I'm cutting off the wire mesh that I used to make up the shape of the wings. Once these are off, this also gives me the mounting point for the wings. First thing to do was to take off all the pieces of the wire mesh and then start marking out the position of the wings. Once I did this, I cut slits up to the mounting point and cut off the excess steel. These slits then allowed me to bend the shell into position and create a smooth, flat surface to mount the wings off. Once the shell was bent to shape, I then cleared it off excess paint and started welding on pieces of sheet steel to make the structure more rigid for mounting on the wings. Once this was done, yet again with the masking tape, this allowed me to make a straight line to drill the holes for mounting the wings onto the shell. All these will be bolted on to allow for quick access if needed. After I did this, I then proceeded to do the same on the front and on the other side. And once I had the side skirts mounted, I then could make a quick mold out of steel sheet for the missing part between the wing and the side skirt, and also a front molding between the front wing and the side skirt. Only thing missing once I had all the parts made was the rear wing, which I had not done until now because I was waiting to have the moldings fitted to the car. Once I had those done, I quickly filled them and painted them to do some layup. When you take on a project as wild as PigMi, there's one rule you never forget: protect yourself. PPE, personal protective equipment, is your best friend. And trust me, I've learned the hard way. But even with everything on, gloves, sleeves, masks, something still went wrong. While I was laying up the last side skirt and a few other carbon parts, my body suddenly turned against me. Epoxy resin can trigger allergies if it touches your skin. At first, nothing seems off, but behind the scenes, your immune system is quietly taking note. This process is called sensitization, and once it happens, there's no going back. From that moment on, even a tiny trace of epoxy can set it off, and when it hits hard. Red, angry skin, intense itching, burning, blisters and swelling. It's your immune system going into full attack mode. Convince epoxy is the enemy. Here are some pictures of when it was getting better. Swelling reducing and blisters nearly gone. And the real problem? Once you're allergic, you're allergic for life. Even the smallest amount can knock you out of action for years. That's why there was such a long gap between episodes. My irons were literally out of commission. But here's the twist. I still have panels left to build, like the front splitter, and stopping me now? Not an option. So I halted the layups, but luckily, handling the fully cured part doesn't seem to trigger anything. Which means one thing: it's time to get back to work and finish this car. So once I was back at work, first thing I wanted to do was finish off everything that I'd done on the bodywork. This meant sanding down the whole car down to 600 grit, and then also making the mounting points for the wings a bit smoother. A bit of filler, and then this meant I could then send it off to be painted. Hi. I think there's something missing. Wait a second. Not missing any more. Been to the body shop. It's been primed, ready to start doing the body work. Let's get on. Don't get me wrong, this is not finished. This is only filler, and there's a lot of body work still to do and a lot of finishing off to be done. But to get a right idea, I wanted to assemble everything, and to do so meant fitting all the panels properly. For the wings, I used rib nuts, drilling out the holes and fitting the rib nuts. After this, it was just a case of fitting the rest of the panels onto the car. And that was it for now. I really hope you're enjoying the project so far. I think having done the paintwork to a base coat starts giving an idea of how the finished project will look, and has also motivated me to move faster to finish it off better. In the next episode, we're going to start on the electrics inside the car and hopefully try and get the engine to run. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, that really helps, and see you next time.